In the previous video, we learned how to use generic methods in Java. In this video, we will talk about generic classes. Let's learn why we need generic classes by making an example. I am creating a class named printer. A generic can be sent to the class. The generic name is generally preferred as the first letter of the type word. You can use another letter or word. Now I can use the t value in the class. For example, I will create a method. I will send a value of type t to the method. Then I will print this value to the console. I will create a printer object in the main class. I am sending a string as the t value to the printer object. The t value is now defined as a string in this object. I will call the method. I am sending a string value to the method. The value I sent is printed to the console. So can I send an integer value to the method instead of a string? The program will give an error because we defined the t value as a string when creating the object. However, if I send a string value, it works successfully. Now let's create a different object from the printer class. I set the t value as integer. I will call the method. I am sending an integer value to the method. The program works successfully. So can I send a string value instead of an integer? The program will give an error because the class is defined as an integer. However, if I send an integer value, it will work. Now let's learn a different feature of generic. I am creating a class named customer. I am adding the name and surname fields to the class. I am creating another class named employee. I am adding the name and surname fields to the class as in the customer class. I am extending the t value in the printer class to the employee class. This means that t value can only be an object generated from employee class. Therefore, I can access name and surname values in the employee class. I will print these two values to the console. Now let's make an arrangement in the main class. I will create an object from the printer class. I specify the t value as employee. I am creating an object from the employee class. I am defining name and surname values of the object. I am calling the print something method in the printer class. I will send an employee object to the method. The name and surname fields are printed to the console. Now I am creating an object from customer class. I am defining name and surname values. I will send the object to the method, but the program will get an error because we defined t value as the employee class in the class. So how can we print the name and surname values in the customer object? First, we need to set the t value as the customer class. Then we need to send the customer class to the printer object. Now I can print the customer object's fields to the console. I recommend you to watch other Java tutorials.